Hey, welcome back. So, car's behind me. As you all know, I've been absent for a few weeks. And, well, there's some reasons behind me being absent for a few weeks. One, I had a drill 3 weekends ago. So by the time I get home and everything, I don't have time to make videos. And it's been a very busy past few weeks with Easter and everything else. But 2 weekends ago, we tried to install the lift. We actually acquired a sponsorship with a company to do the lift. And I'd like to announce that we are now partnered with Subtle Solutions. They're out of Michigan, family-owned company. They make amazing products, which I'll show you soon. As you can see, the lift is not in the car, still stock height. We had some issues. They want us to install a what they call a rear alignment kit, or a RA kit. Pretty much what it does is when you put any kind of lift in the rear end over a half an inch, you run into your wheels coming out of center. So pretty much they kind of suck into the car because you're putting an extra inch, half an inch, inch and a half, 2 inches above the strut. So it's going to mess with your camber. It's going to mess with a lot of things. So to relieve that problem, you have to put 1-inch spacers, or whatever your lift is, all the way around the subframe. It goes right above the subframe, in between the subframe and the body. Now, as you can see in here, I have a sand driveway. I don't have a dirt driveway. I don't have a gravel driveway. I have sand. Sand gives out really easy, and with it thawing that weekend, as you can tell, there's no more snow. It was just giving out. The jack kept shifting, so I couldn't get it lined up. And when I had 2 of the bolts, just a couple threads in, it shifted and ended up stripping those threads. And I had to have my dad, who lives about an hour and a half, 2 hours away, go to Harbor Freight and pick us up a tap and die set so we could get the car back together for the weekend, for the rest of the work week, so I could go back to work. Now there's a problem with that scenario. Was we had the rear lift almost all the way in, but we still had to do the front, and I didn't have enough time to finish the front. It started pouring. Everything was against us that weekend. So we ended up taking the rear lift out and put it back to stock, but we did get our nice braid rims on. The car's a little dirty. We did wash it last weekend, but obviously driving it for an entire week through rain and everything else kind of dirtied it back up. But I think it looks amazing with these gold braid rims. I have to thank Paul Edelson from Braid Wheels USA again for everything you've done for us. Eventually, once we get the lift in and we acquire a little bit more budget, we are going to put a little bit bigger tire on it to soak up the amount of wheel gap we're going to have. But the stock wheels look pretty good on it. The stock tires look pretty good on it right now with no lift. So we'll leave it the way it is for right now and work on it more later. The other problem, last weekend I was going to do a video on straightening out the skid plate because I dented up pretty bad with the roads around here. With all the frost heaves, the dirt roads having frost heaves, it took a beating. And I was going to do an oil change, but unfortunately on Friday I pinched something in my back, and Saturday morning I woke up in excruciating pain. And I'm still dealing with that pain today, and it's been over a week, and it still hurts quite a bit. I don't know what exactly I did. I don't know how long it's going to take to fix. And that's where the other bad news comes in. This will be the last video I do for a few weeks. I'm leaving for military training. It's going to be a few weeks long, so I will not be doing any more YouTube videos for at least a few weeks. But when I come back and my back's feeling better, hopefully, we will be full tilt on this car. We still have a lift to put in. We got a wing to get on the car. And we got some major detailing and decaling to do to this car. I got a whole drawer in my toolbox is filled with sponsorship decals for this car, and I haven't got to put them on because I haven't had time to clay bar the car. The car's got tons of sorry, I'm coming down with a cold too. The world's against me, I swear. Tons of rail dust on this car. With a white pearl car, it shows up really bad. So clay barring is a huge must on this car. But I'm leaving tomorrow, and it's not going to be easy. Leaving my family, especially my wife and the newborn and an almost 3-year-old. It's going to be really difficult for her. A lot of people, thank us for our service and everything we do, but the ones that really take the hit and the ones that really do the hardest work is our spouses and our families. We go away and everything's paid for, everything's given to us, food, a bed, a place to sleep. We at least have the natural necessities. Our families have to stay back here and deal with house issues and payments and all this other stuff. So next time you see a soldier, don't just thank them for their service, thank their family, because their family takes a major sacrifice in it too. So with that being said, when I get back and I'm in better repair, we're going to get the lift in the car. I'm still looking at some tires just to throw on this to make it look really mean, to make it look like a rally car. Also, I have another sponsor to announce that just came recently. Grimspeed has decided to sponsor us. So welcome aboard, Grimspeed. We can't wait to see the great things we do together. And I can't wait to get the sponsorship pack from them. Another thing I picked up recently was Slick Products. Check them out, put a link below. They gave us a marginal discount on some of their products to help us out. So we ended up getting a foam cannon and some of their street car wash. So when I get back, we're going to try that out too, because we're going to have to do a full detail on this car before we go to the Wicked Big Meet. But yeah, not a lot of great news. Some great news, but a lot of bad news. Doesn't help, the whole family's sick too. That's the worst. Everyone's sick. And then I'm on top of that injured, so that doesn't make anything any easier for us. And on top of that, mowing season is going to start, because as you can see, the grass behind me is quite green and it's coming in quick. So yeah, no more snow. It's kind of nice. It did snow yesterday though, for a little bit. It's Vermont. Just wait 5 seconds or 5 minutes. The weather's going to change anyway. So yeah, that's everything for right now. I hope you all like the rims. Check out Braid Wheels USA. Great company. Their wheels are worth it, I'll assure you. A little update on the Cobb access port. We did put that in. We're running on the 93 tune because here in Vermont we still have 93 gas. And 93 is the same price as 91, because a lot of places don't have both. They either have 91 or 93. So I figure heck with it. If I'm going to pay the money, I might as well pay it for 93 as it is, especially if 91 is the same price. Running great, making about averaging between 30 and 33 miles to the gallon. Of course, the exhaust helps. It definitely helps the car breathe quite a bit. And we took the EcoBlock out. I didn't feel comfortable running the EcoBlock because the EcoBlock leans out the engine. It tricks the engine and the computer into thinking that it's getting less air, so it leans out the fuel mixture, which can be good and can be bad. Also, when we get back, we're gonna do a spark plug change. We just recently hit 30,000 miles, so I know you don't have to do it till 60,000, but if you want your performance to stay where it's at, it's better to do things early than later. So keep an eye out. I will be doing a video soon on how we went about getting sponsorships. Sorry. I've had a few people ask me So I figured I would just do a full video on how we went about it, how to do your sponsorship proposal and all that. So keep an eye out for that. I won't have time while I'm gone to do it, but when I get home, I will. But I don't mean to cut this video short, and I'm sorry I'm not doing any work. I would love to work on this car, I can assure you. As a lifelong mechanic myself, I love working on cars, no matter how rusty and destroyed they are. Rust just takes more patience, I guess. Or heat. Or, you know, torch. So, it's whichever one comes first, I guess, right? So yeah, I hope you all like the car. Give you all a little view of her. She's looking quite sexy these days with her gold rims and her red mud flaps. The color contrasts are great in my eyes. I know a lot of people, my wife hates the gold rims on this car because she said it's just too much color. But I think it's an outstanding color with the car, and they're free, so I can't complain. So anyways, keep an eye out. If you like what you're seeing, like the page, subscribe, comment. Sorry, like I said, I'm sick. And so yeah, stay safe and keep it between the dishes.